Someone reported a stabbing on Pleasant Ridge Road in Hammond, and when deputies arrived, they found the victim in the backseat of a car. Investigators identified the victim as 31-year-old Carol Allen. They say she's a mother of 4 from New Orleans.
The pair were communicating via social media before he committed this heinous crime. He says Carol called 911 on Saturday afternoon saying she'd been stabbed.
How the case took a dramatic turn.
In Tangipahoa Parish, Louisiana, a disturbing incident unfolded on April 27, 2024, at around 2:30 p.m. Carol Allen, a 31-year-old mother of 4, was on a date with Christopher Wilson. But what was supposed to be a simple outing turned into a nightmare. While they were together, Carol was fatally stabbed, shocking the community and leaving her family devastated. Welcome to Urban Crime Stories. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified of future cases. Sunlight streamed through the windows of the Hammond, Louisiana diner, painting lazy stripes across the worn linoleum floor. It was supposed to be another ordinary Saturday for Carol Allen, a single mother of 4 from the vibrant city of New Orleans, north for a weekend getaway. But instead of laughter echoing through a rented cabin, a chilling discovery shattered the afternoon peace. Just after 2:30 p.m., a call came into the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office reporting the case of a stabbing incident. When Carol found herself in a life-threatening situation, she did what anyone would do. She called for help. Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office deputies sprang into action after receiving a stabbing call in Hammond. Racing to the scene, they discovered Carol in the back seat of a car, injured and in desperate need of medical attention. Carol was thereby rushed to a nearby hospital where she fought bravely, but tragically she succumbed to her injuries and died. The days leading up to Carol's disappearance seemed ordinary on the surface. She juggled work, school lunches, and endless loads of laundry with the practiced ease of a seasoned single mom. But beneath the surface, a new wrinkle had appeared in her life. The investigation of her stabbing quickly turned to Carol's online activity. Detectives discovered a trail of messages exchanged between Carol and a man named Christopher Wilson. Their messages crackled with the thrill of a fresh connection, a promise of something new. Little did Carol know the man behind the charming online persona harbored a darkness. Fueled by his twisted motive, Christopher suggested they meet up in Hammond, Louisiana for a date. Carol, ever hopeful and trusting, agreed. Little did she know that the date wouldn't be the carefree escape she craved. Instead, Carol was found in a brutal attack that stole her life. As the investigation into Carol Allen's tragic death unfolded, Tangipahoa Parish investigators worked tirelessly to piece together the events of that fateful day. Their efforts led them to identify Christopher Wilson as the prime suspect in the case. With mounting evidence pointing towards him, Wilson became the focus of a manhunt, wanted for the heinous crime of murder. The community held its breath as authorities raced against time to bring him to justice, hoping to find closure for Carol's grieving family and friends. On May 1, 2024, a seemingly unrelated call came into the Natchitoches Parish Dispatch Center. A bicyclist, later identified as Christopher Wilson, had encountered a flat tire on the interstate and needed assistance. Little did the responding Natchitoches Parish deputy know, he was face to face with the wanted murder suspect. As the deputy arrived on the scene, he quickly recognized Wilson from the descriptions circulated by law enforcement. With this crucial identification, the deputy wasted no time in taking action. Wilson was arrested on the spot, not only for the possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia, but also for an outstanding warrant for murder. Responding officers in Natchitoches, alerted by the warrant for Wilson's arrest issued by Hammond authorities, took him into custody. The man who allegedly took a life with such cold indifference now found himself facing justice, thanks to a seemingly insignificant flat tire. With the cuffs securely in place, Wilson was escorted to Tangipahoa Parish Jail, where he would await his fate for the alleged murder of Carol Allen. The unexpected turn of events brought a glimmer of hope to the community, knowing that justice might soon be served for the tragic loss they had endured. As the community still battles with the shock of Carol's untimely death, Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff Chief Jimmy Travis provided details about the tragic encounter between Carol and Christopher. Describing it as a struggle, Wilson attacked Allen in an attempt to steal her car, but she wasn't ready to let go. He proceeded to stab her multiple times before fleeing the scene on foot. In the midst of this turmoil, one of Carol's relatives stepped forward to share memories of her loved one. They painted a portrait of a woman who was simply seeking love and connection in her life. But tragically, her search led her into the path of Christopher Wilson, a man whose alleged actions extinguished any chance for that love to flourish. The relative's words spoke to the heartache felt by Carol's family and friends, mourning not only her loss, but also the senseless violence that stole her from them. In their grief, they grappled with the injustice of it all, left to wonder what might have been if not for Wilson's alleged brutality. Wilson's criminal history added another layer of concern. It wasn't his first brush with the law. In fact, he had a troubling past. Previous records revealed Wilson's involvement in criminal activities, including a prior arrest for armed robbery in 2016. Despite serving time for that offense, it seemed he hadn't turned his life around. Wilson's past came under scrutiny as well, with authorities noting a previous charge of domestic battery. This troubling history painted a troubling picture of a man with a pattern of violence, raising questions about the potential warning signs that may have been overlooked in the past. Wilson was later charged with 1 count of first-degree murder and armed robbery with a knife. He is now being held in the Tangipahoa Parish Jail. What are your thoughts about this tragic story? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to be notified of future content, as there will be an update on this case. Your support is greatly appreciated. Until next time, I will see you with another episode of Urban Crime Stories.